All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, still on the Sim Update 5.1 beta. I'm going to be honest, I thought we would have already been out of beta at this point, and everybody back on 5.1. I mean, that can still happen today or tomorrow, but if it isn't happening this week as well, I'd be very surprised. I mean, we're 46 days into this beta. We're almost 2 weeks away from the last beta build. So, what's going on? We got GTA 6 pre-orders before 5.1. But yeah, I'm honestly surprised that we're even still in a beta at this point. But yeah, can't really change that fact, unfortunately. Would be nice to see us out of the beta at this point, but I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow or today later on or tomorrow. But if it's not this week still, I'd be very, very surprised by that. So we're going to just fly around a little bit. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to talk about. Nothing's changed for weeks. Probably won't be a marketplace update video. There really wasn't anything too crazy released. Just a bunch of airports that, you know, they looked okay. But nothing too out of the ordinary. And yeah, we got a great World Cup day today with 2 games I'm looking forward to. Obviously the US, but also looking forward to Germany. But cool. All right, so don't really know what I want to fly. Just kind of wanted to pop in here a little bit, fly just a little, and go from that. Which, let's do something. Can't lie, I'm kind of in the mood to fly the Jenny around. We haven't flown it in a bit, so we will do that. Last time we were down in the Bahamas. Let's do something different this time. Gumrak. Yes. Do I want to go there? It doesn't look very mountainy. Never mind, we're not going to Gumrak. Let's fly over here. Yes. This is more like it. We shall go to Uniform Golf Mike Sierra of Tamar Airport, which is under destruction in the satellite imagery, so I'm interested to see what the sim has. Alright. Excellent. But hello, Monorific and Air Force, and Chris, and Snow, and Paul, and Nick, and Monorific again. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Hope more World War II planes come out, like the P-40 Kitty Hawk. That would be nice. I mean, again, 5.1, I mean, that shouldn't really interfere with the WASM stuff anyways. I'm just hoping that after 5.1, we will start seeing a lot more of an influx of new content and a wider range of add-ons as opposed to what we've been getting. Which is basically the bare minimum of anything. So, anything is better than what we're getting currently. Hey, Cow, do you know when they will release an A350? That'll be after 5.1. For sure, at some point. Who knows how long it'll take? I'm hoping not that long. Just pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of GTA 6 this morning. Nice, Monorific. Yeah, look, hang on. Hang on, I'll go to the game library here. Look at it, there it is. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, no, not G. I almost went to G. Wait a minute. Why am I not in the beta version? Ah, who cares? Whatever. We're flying the Jenny. So I'm in the regular sim, apparently. I don't remember hitting that, but that's where we are. Alright, let me get this out of the way here. It's definitely getting released during this stream. I would hope so, because this is dragging out too long. And nice, Paul. Very nice. And Ross, I certainly did. Oh, I don't have... Oh, shoot, that's right. This thing doesn't have brakes. I'm not prepared for this. Hang on. Hey, Simon, welcome, welcome. Baguette, there's no time frame or consistent release schedule for PS5 add-ons at the moment. There could be, there could not be. Nobody knows. It's just a spin of the wheel as to if we get anything or not. And Red Spider, welcome as well. I mean, it could still happen, TC, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it does, because it's time to get moving here. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about this plane. I don't know. It's very relaxing flying it. Thanks for helping pass the work hours over the past several months. Watching your gameplay is almost as good as playing the sim myself. Keep it up. Well, I very much appreciate that, Air Force. Glad you're enjoying the content, and I'm glad it's helping getting through those work shifts. Happy to have you here in the stream. And 787, I agree. I've loved my time with 5.1. We'll probably switch to it after we fly this. Because, I mean, obviously flying these types of planes in the public version of the sim, you're not going to run into those major issues until you get into the airliners. But still, I don't want to fly in the public version. I didn't even remember clicking on this one, but apparently I did. So we'll do this short little flight here, and I'll switch back over to the beta variation. Hello, Sash. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hopefully 5.1 will solve all the memory issues. Leslie, it does. I mean, I've spent tons of hours in the beta, and both in free flight and career mode in a range of airliners and aircraft, and just not seeing it anymore, thankfully. But I still feel like this whole thing is the major problem with the sim, is even hotfixes take 2+ months, almost, to happen. I still would have loved to see them just figure out the main issue regarding the memory issues and just get that out fast. You know, stuff like that, but it seems regardless of what the update is, it's going to take some time to make its way out. But just hopefully at this point it is imminent on its release. And not something we have to wait another weekend worth of time and then wait till next week to maybe get it. We'll see. That's a cool mountain peak back there, by the way. This is a fun shot too, just looking backwards on the tail. And the Finest with another $1.99, a wonderful way to start the morning. I very much appreciate that, Finest. Welcome. Hopefully having a fantastic start to your Thursday. And welcome to the stream again. Thank you very much for the continued support. And Ka52, afternoon from the UK. Welcome from the UK. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic week. Glad folks enjoyed the GTA 6 video yesterday. And then, of course, our PSVR 2 stream and Flight Sim earlier this week. And then, of course, hopefully you'll enjoy this stream as well. Or we're going to just be randomly flying around. Nothing really too specific. Enjoying the views. And enjoying that fresh air. Come on by. And Sebastian, good morning to you as well. I bumped my sim rate to 8 times to finish this long-haul career flight and jump in your flights. Oh, very nice, Ephraim. Right now I'm in the public version of the sim, which I didn't mean to be, so we'll be switching back over to the beta version after I'm done with this flight. So just keep that in mind if you don't see me. I would imagine with all this extra time, the Sim Update 6 beta should get going pretty quickly. And then how long Sim Update 6's beta will go? Probably till August, September. Because they're typically around 2 to 3 months long on the beta periods for the major ones. Which hopefully Sim Update 6 will not do what Sim Update 5 did and completely break airliners and anything with more sophisticated avionics again, because that was absolutely horrendous. Oh, Snow, I don't do any of that crap. Nope. I don't know what it is with gaming and leaks and rumors and all this random nonsense that people make up anyways. Because I want none of it spoiled either. It's just, I'm going off of whatever Rockstar's been given out, and that's it. If I see those stupid clickbait GTA things on social media, I immediately block those accounts. It's like, get this nonsense off my feed. It's like, I just don't get why people don't want to be surprised anymore. I mean, that's what made gaming early on, you know, the Xbox 360, the PS3, that type of era was so awesome, because when it got to the E3 time frame in the middle of the summer, there were just so many surprises because nothing really got leaked at that point. Or maybe it did, I just wasn't that active online at that point. But either way, I love when things are just surprise announced. It isn't like, oh yeah, I saw this random article talking about how this was going to come out 5 months from now. You know, all that type of crap. So, I'm all about keeping everything to a surprise, and the only information I know is what the developers have officially said, regardless of what game it is. I know there's people that really hate the lens flare. They're like, the human eye doesn't have... I mean, I don't care. I like having it. You know why? Because it makes for some lovely views. For content. I just think there's aspects that people look way too much into as well. It's just like, is it really interfering with the gameplay? No. I mean, just like there's people that hate the animation on load-ins and stuff too. I'll never get it, but I think at this point people just like to complain about everything, especially when it comes to gaming. I mean, the people were freaking out about so many things. They're like, "Oh, I pre-ordered this and they automatically subscribe me to GTA Plus." It's like, where do you people come up with this nonsense? Like, people just create fake outrage about anything. It's just so funny to me. Oh my goodness. And then there's people that are like, oh, there's no stores then for people that don't get the Ultimate Edition of GTA 6? Like, what in the world? They're obviously just extra stores on top of the probably tons of stores that are already out. I mean, oh my goodness. Social media is just so frustrating to look at anymore. I'm so close to just being done with it. It's just, I'm gonna stick to YouTube, do my content, and everybody can create their fake outrage on social media, and I don't have to look at it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And you know what? I also don't blame Rockstar for having a delay on physical CDs, which will come out later on after the release. But a lot of these random shipping companies around the world love sending games out early and then the leaks start happening. So I'm glad it's just codes in those physical boxes to start things off. I don't really care about physical media anyways, because you know when the last time I bought a physical disc for a game? That was back in 2013 when GTA 5 released on the Xbox 360. Was the final time I ever bought a physical game. After that, I transitioned over to the digital world, and thank goodness for that, because I don't like having all those boxes everywhere and everything else, so whatever. And at least that way, there won't be leaks all over the place before release. Because you know that's what would happen, some random order would be shipped out from Walmart or wherever in the world. And then they'd be racing to social media to be like, oh, look at what's going on here, and all this other crap. So that avoids that issue from happening. So I'm all for it. But anyways, that's my thoughts on fake outrage in the gaming community. This is a beautiful area, by the way. This is like some trailer areas here. Alright, let me catch up with chat here. Someone made a 4-hour stream talking about screenshots of the game. Oh my goodness. I don't know how you do 4 hours worth of that, but, you know. What else is new? I agree, Monorific. I completely agree. Hello, Tim. Hope you're okay. Hopefully 5.1 soon. What do you think to the Piper? I mean, honestly, the Piper, it's okay. It's not anything groundbreaking or something that you need to race out to grab. I do know eventually it will support career mode, which is great to see. Don't know. I mean, that type of stuff needs to be supported day one, especially when it's a first-party collaboration release. It's just odd that that isn't a thing immediately on day one, but at least it's coming eventually. But yeah, I mean, the plane itself, it was okay. It was alright. Is it something I would buy again? No. Oh, yeah, no, I know, Paul. But there were people, because it was, you know, they literally were freaking out because they just made it up in their own mind that I can't believe Rockstar's making people automatically subscribe to GTA Plus, even though it already said in the picture that somebody sent. Because I mean, I don't. It's crazy the things that people they just make things up, and then the things they make up, other people believe the thing that they made up, and then they get mad about it. Oh crap! But yeah, that's the type of nonsense I was seeing on social media yesterday. It's like, where are you even getting this? It's obviously going to be a separate code, which it wasn't even a code. You just go into the subscriptions. You know, I utilized my free GTA Plus. I'm good until August now, which is fantastic. Yes, I'm one of those people that are a GTA Plus member. So, whatever. But yeah, it's so funny to me to see the things that people make up and then other people believe it. It's like, come on, people. Quit believing everything you see online. Craziness. And Baguette, I'm using the DualSense controller. We're dealing with a little bit of updrafts on the side of the mountains here. That's why we're kind of wobbling around a little bit. But yeah, just the DualSense controller with the gyroscope controls. Oh, nice, Monoriff. Gotta make as much money as possible. As usual, regardless of what I'm creating content over, I want to make it as quick as possible. Because my goal is not like other channels where I need to get over that 8-minute mark. Sometimes it happens on just with what the content I make, but I always strive to be under that because I don't want the mid-roll ads going on. Most of the time I turn it off anyways after I get to that mark, because I just want everybody to enjoy the content and get what they're clicking the video for in a short amount of time instead of wasting a bunch of time to look at every single pixel of a picture. Because I know I don't care about that. If I'm seeing awesome cars and great visuals, that's all I care about. And then the content that comes with it. Dragging content out just to drag content out, I think is dumb. But of course, it's what most people do because they want to make as much money as possible. Get those mid-roll ads every 2 minutes. But nope, just like with my flight sim content, I want it to be what you're clicking the video for. There's no clickbait titles. It is just about what you want to know in a timely manner. And that's how it'll always be. It was the main reason I wanted to do my own channel, because even early on I was getting sick and tired of everything having to have ad reads and all this other stupid crap that I could care less about. It's like I'm clicking on this video for the specific thing, yet you're dragging on about random crap that I don't care about. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing here. And then, of course, it's so awesome to see you guys continue to enjoy the flight sim content and the way I produce the content. I very much appreciate it, and I hope you continue to enjoy it as we make our way through, hopefully, 5.1 later today, tomorrow, if not, hopefully next week, or whenever it releases, into World Update 22, where we will be doing a lovely live stream on the 4th of July, where we will be pretty much in the Goodyear blimp, I would imagine, almost the entire stream, going over the new satellite imagery. And then I'll probably make a video doing some before and afters. We'll see, because sometimes doing scenery itself is kind of a pain. Well, not really, because I'm doing it... Never mind. Yeah, I'll still do it, because I like doing before and after videos regardless. Because I'm really interested to see how much of a transformation it's going to be. Because I'm hoping it's going to be pretty huge. Because obviously we have Jackson Hole Airport coming along for free with World Update 22, so we'll of course cover that. We'll probably start off there, check out the Grand Tetons, go to the Rocky Mountains, Great Sand Dunes National Park, the Badlands, go over to Florida, which hopefully with World Update 22 they fix the god-awful masking over the water in Key West, and all that fun stuff. So that'll be a fun stream. Hopefully we'll all be on 5.1 at that point. And we can all fly the Goodyear blimp and then create racing events. The whole stream will be Goodyear blimp from Los Angeles, California to New York. It'll only take about 52 hours, but it'll be a fantastic stream. I hope everybody can make it for all 52 hours. Every second. But yeah, so that'll be cool. Looking forward to it. And then, of course, we'll dive into Sim Update 6's beta, where we will continue our beta update videos and all that fun stuff. So, should be good. Do we have another airport on the way? We're kind of... I was wanting this to be a short flight, but we've been just having a nice discussion going on here, but, It seems we're a little airportless out here. Oh, wow, yeah, we're ways away from it. Like a virus, pretty much. Taco and Jadu, hello, welcome. I also have to renew my PlayStation Plus membership in August. Gotcha, Monorific. Oh, speaking of that, there were also people freaking out because they're like, oh, online's gonna be separate. It's like, do you not pay attention to how Rockstar does things? GTA 5 didn't have GTA Online until after release, which that launch was chaotic, which I'm sure GTA 6's online will be as well. Red Dead Online didn't come out until after, and I love that. Because then everybody can just enjoy the single-player experience and just do that. I love the way Rockstar just does everything with their games. It's like, let me enjoy the single-player aspect, just spend all the time on that. They can take a month, or however long they want with online. Because I know I'm going to be spending so much time in the campaign, the single-player, that it's just like, you know what? GTA Online 2 will arrive when it arrives. But yet again, people were freaking out about that too. It's like, oh, are they going to make us pay for GTA Online 2 as well? I mean, it's just hilarious. Oh, and someone made a video about pre-ordering GTA. Oh, that's exciting content. Watch me on the PlayStation Store while I pre-order this. Okay. Love it. I do really appreciate that about you, straight to the point. I appreciate that, J-Mart. I'm glad you enjoy that, because, you know, it's just, that's the way it should be. 100% of the time. People have lives outside of things. They want to get quick information, and that's how it'll always be here. You're doing great, Tim. Keep it up. I will certainly try, Ross. You rebel, and we respect you for it. Absolutely, Paul. I'm just here to share my experience with the two absolute things I love most in gaming, and that's Flight Sim and GTA. And I mean, you know, I was doing this when the streams had 2 people always. And that was already cool. So, I mean, to see the support that you guys show on these Flight Sim streams, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, it's so fun having so many people to chat to on a consistent basis when I do these streams. Like, it's so exciting knowing it's like, man, I can't wait to see just the usual folks in chat, some new people popping in from time to time, answering questions, you know, just, it's such a blast, and it never gets old. So everybody that always shows, even if you don't chat, and you just show up to the live streams and enjoy them, I fully appreciate that as well. I mean, it's just, it's so cool to have such an awesome community that continues to grow and continues to enjoy the no extra nonsense content and it's just content that you're wanting to watch and get information about, and I love making it. Any site in particular you are looking forward to in World Update 22? The Dry Tortugas near Key West is what I'm most looking forward to. Honestly, I'm fine with everywhere. I mean, there's going to be, I think, 33 areas that are updated, which is awesome. So, I mean, of course, the things here in Colorado I'm looking forward to, the Great Sand Dunes and the Rocky Mountain National Park. But I'm okay going anywhere. I'm excited to see what the differences will be, for sure. You access the beta by going to the home page here, going to Flight Sim 2024, hitting the menu button. Oh no, that's not right. You go down here to the three-dot button, view product, and in the store page, you'll go over to the three-dot button over here, and then you will select the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 beta, and then you'll install that from there. Thing I love about the PlayStation version is you get two separate builds, because on Xbox you have to override your public version, so you're just stuck with whatever version you get. So if you're on beta, you only get that one tile. I wish they bring this over to the other two platforms as well. Having separate installs is so nice. But that's how you get the beta. Alright, we're going to just do a dirt landing here because we are out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure this will go poorly. So we'll see how this goes. We'll try to find a good spot, and then we're going to switch over to the beta build because I did not mean to switch or play in the public version of the sim here. You'll be there for all 52 hours? Fantastic. Can't wait. Could you? Oh my, I could never, no. Once I get to 3 hours, that's already getting to a thing. Because the other thing about it is, once it gets to that length, I don't think a lot of people are going to watch the VOD over it. I mean, obviously they're going to watch the live stuff if they just pop in later or whatever, but I just think 3 hours is the sweet spot for a length of a stream. I mean, I typically stick around 2 hours. So we do have to keep in mind we don't have brakes either, so it'd be ideal of us to land on an upward hill. If possible here. What are my thoughts on HOTAS 5? I mean, honestly, the only thing different, I believe, is they added the extra buttons on the bottom of it, which I didn't realize the PlayStation version didn't have, you know, the share button and all that stuff. So that's like the only major difference I can think of. I mean, for me personally, I just don't need a HOTAS on the PlayStation. Just with the gyroscope controls, you just get such a great control. And I know not everybody likes that, and I completely understand it. People want to have that physical peripheral. So I'm not saying that you don't have to get it because I don't need it. You know, that's not what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's a great price point if you're wanting to get a flight stick because it's not overpriced like a lot of peripherals are. So, I mean, that's the plus of the HOTAS. Why did that crash us? What in the world? I wasn't even going that fast. Why was that just did I hit an invisible wall or something? That was really weird. I don't know what I hit. That was anticlimactic. Let me try it again. Yeah, I don't know what I hit. That was weird. Because I didn't feel like I hit the ground hard. I thought that was pretty smooth. There is an invisible wall. Because I know I didn't clip that tree. Thanks, tree. Ruined my landing. Well, anyways, we landed. That was good. I'm not going to take this oversized hitbox on a tree. nonsense. But alright, let's go to the beta version here. And then, as usual, anytime we're live, it's pretty much in free flight, so you can always join regardless. Because I typically leave career mode to pre-recorded videos. Because that's another thing that I find boring, as you know. If I'm doing a 40,000 foot cruise altitude flight for 5 hours, 4 hours, even 2 hours, and you're at that cruise altitude, boring content. So, anything live, you can always join. We're always set to US East servers. At least I think so. I need to double check, because I know they brought US West back, but I don't even bother going to it. But I want to double check it. Normally, we're always on US East, all players, and you can always join us. And I agree with that, Monorific. I'm here but lurking, and that's fine, Shepard. Absolutely fine. I appreciate any form of support. If you're just not chatting, but you're watching the streams, if you are chatting and watching the streams, it's all the same to me. And Saint, welcome, welcome. You are the only one who focuses on Flight Sim on PS5. I love it. You don't know how much I love playing on this version of the sim. Absolutely love it. What are your thoughts on the... Oh, that's the one. Okay. 5.5 magnitude earthquake struck Venezuela, and then a 7 point... Yeah, there was all kinds of earthquakes yesterday. The Venezuelan one looked horrendous. And Apollo, yes, it's doing a lot better on Xbox as well. We've done a lot of testing on both platforms. 5.1 is equally as stable now. The TCA yoke by Boeing? Is that the Thrustmaster one? I mean, honestly, I don't really look into peripherals too much. I don't have too much interest with it because I have this weird thing with peripherals where, yes, they look cool, but I don't want them in the way. You know, that's the way I look at it. It's just like, I don't want to have it here, and then if I'm not playing Flight Sim, I don't want it in the way, and then I have to take it off, and then I move it over here. And then if I want to store it, it's like, what do I do with that? Like, do I keep the box? It's just, that's the stuff I look at. Which is why I like the HOTUS, the T-Flight ones. They're small, they're compact. It's easy to move out of the way. I don't have to mount it or anything. It's just, that's my weird thoughts with peripherals. It's just, that's what I think about with those. It's just like, I don't want the stuff in the way. That's why I don't want rudder pedals and all of this. I have to plug it in over here. Then if it works on multiple platforms, I have to plug it over. I mean, it's just, that's why I like going to the PlayStation with my DualSense controller, and that's it. You know? The only other thing I add is the VR headset that's always just plugged in, ready to go if I want to switch to it. And I love that. I just love the ease of that's it. My desk is nice and empty. I love it. So I'm not really a good person to ask regarding peripherals because I really have no opinion over them. Outside of the T-Flight HOTUS ones, because I have the T-Flight HOTUS 1 or 5 or 4. What is... I don't even know the name of my own flight stick that I have. It's the PC Xbox version of it. T-Flight HOTUS 1. I think it's the 1. Is the Xbox PC version. Yes. That is my only experience with a flight stick. But yeah, other than that, I have no opinion on anything else. I just cannot get into it. But alright, welcome to the beta build, where we will fly, not the Jenny again. I know people are probably like, wow, that was such a slow plane, but I love slow planes, so... Let's do the Skywagon. I haven't flown that in a little bit. And if you'd like to join us, we will be in... Let's go to Orlando. Hello, Donald. Welcome, welcome. Is 5.1 for console only? No, it's for PC as well. Even though the majority of 5.1's reason of existence is for the console version. I was kind of surprised they even did anything on the PC side. I guess it's just to keep it uniform, but I'm not really sure what changed over on the PC side because they didn't have the memory issues like the console side did after 5 came out. So I didn't pay much attention to 5.1 on PC. Plus, I'm not really that interested in the PC, as you know, so... But alright, let's get up in the sky here. So yeah, we're at Kilo Mike C, not Sierra, Charlie Oscar, right? KMCO? If I'm not mistaken. Yep, Kilo Mike, Charlie Oscar. Oh, I guess I should check on the server that I was wanting to check before and completely skipped that. Yes, we're on East US servers. So if you do end up wanting to join, you can do so. We're on the beta build now. You ready, co-pilot? That's what I thought. Let's get up in the air. Do a little Skywagon. Love the livery on this. Can't go wrong with some 80s, 90s general aviation liveries. That's an honest answer. Yeah, I mean, it's just... There's no reason for me to say, like, oh, I don't like that one or anything like that if I haven't experienced it. So it's just... It's the way that we do things here. Yeah, recently added the beta 5.1 is way more stable than just 5 main game. Absolutely, JBS. Is there a new update on PS5? Not yet. Hopefully soon. Geez, you whine a lot. Here's a dislike. Oh, the stream's ruined, everybody. Lacno came in and disliked the stream. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Oh my goodness. Oh, my whole day has been absolutely ruined because of a dislike on a live stream. Oh no. Oh, whatever shall I do with my 98% and above like ratio? Oh. The heartbreak. I love when people do that. It's just like, okay. Wow. You announced your dislike. Aren't you incredible? Oh, boy. Hilarious. How stupid are you, really? There you go. Enjoy the block list, go watch somebody else that clickbaits and drags out their videos. Enjoy. And enjoy all the ad reads and sponsorships on the screen as well. For a bunch of crap you don't care about. But go like those streams. Hilarious. Oh, man. JB, I really don't think there's going to be another beta build, no. We would have already seen one at this point, because the last one was almost 2 weeks ago. And it was just a stability fix one. Like, that was the only list in the changelog. So... I'd be surprised if there's another beta build. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I do think the Azure Poly C160 is way too underrated. Have you tried? Oh, Domni. Or Domni. Domi. Yes. We've definitely tried. We've flown it a lot on this channel. It is my favorite purchase I've ever made in the marketplace. And I've been on record saying that many times. Love that plane. It is absolutely a must-buy on all 3 platforms. So regardless of where you play the sim, the C160 is just awesome. It supports career mode, and it sounds great. It flies amazing, has great functionality where you can have people jump out of the aircraft, have vehicles drop out and have parachutes, all that cool stuff. And yeah, it's definitely #1 on my list for my favorite purchase I've ever made in the flight sim marketplace. Nothing has topped it yet. And that's not to say we haven't enjoyed other aircraft and things that we've purchased, but the Azure Poly C160 is definitely still #1. Got a Frontier Airlines. I'm hoping Sim Update 6 is bringing in some of those newer liveries. Because we were supposed to get some new default liveries in the sim at some point. I thought it was going to be with Sim Update 5, but I guess it's with Sim Update 6, maybe? So we'll see. I'm watching on my TV and my Google Pixel 8. Oh, very nice, Yogi. I'm getting all the angles. I love it. And Unknown, you know, that's true. So shout out to him. Appreciate it. I should do that. Or should have said that. Be like, be sure to dislike and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for all the notifications. Oh, man. Have you flown the OV-10 Bronco from Azure Poly? I didn't even know it was available until last week. It's my next purchase on the list. I flew it a long time ago. I have it on the PC and Xbox version. But again, I mean, it's just... You can't go wrong with an Azure Poly aircraft, really. This is PS5 gameplay you're seeing, Ramon. This is PS5 Pro. Oh, which, by the way, I saw that GTA 6 is Pro Enhanced as well, which I'm very excited about seeing that. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it back to GTA, but I just thought about it. I'm hoping Flight Sim will eventually get that treatment as well. And nice, Simon. Very nice. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I can't get into the fighter jets, but I know a lot of people love the F-15, of course the F-14, F-35. I mean, there's going to be a lot of great fighters that I hope will start making their way over to the PlayStation players after 5.1 releases, because I know a lot of you are looking forward to it. But yeah, there's a lot of great options that I'm sure will eventually make their way over to the PlayStation side. Lol, dislike and sub. I mean, yeah, see, there we go. Oh no, you know, it's all good, Ramon. You're fine. But yeah, this is on the PS5 Pro. I mean, that's why I love flying here. I mean, the visuals, the performance, minus Sim Update 5's release when you do the airliners, but now it's with 5.1 everything's back to what it was, but I think it's even better than it was with 4. Excellent draw distance, great detail in the photogrammic imagery. It just looks beautiful, and I love it. Somebody's probably going to dislike the stream because I'm praising the sim too much now. I go from whining to... What was I whining about, by the way? I was just saying why I don't prefer to get peripherals, and then he's saying that. It's like, okay. I guess that's whining? It's like, okay. Hilarious. But yeah, now somebody's going to be like, you praise the sim too much. You're paid by a Sobo. Dislike the stream. Okay. I bet that's a Costco. I can't really tell. Oh, there we go. Yep, there it is. There's Costco. I see the logo. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that I could tell a store. I mean, I spend so much time looking at satellite imagery. I love it. That's why I love photogrammic imagery. And just being able to enjoy that in a flight sim is the coolest thing. I just think being able to see what it looks like as it does in real life is just insane. I mean, did you just see the new Apple Maps tech for their photogrammic imagery and the difference between what it looks like now and what it'll look like with the new iOS? Or just the new OS in general? I can't wait to mess with that. Using fighter with no weapons use is kind of lame, not gonna lie. I avoid them. I mean, it's that's not the big thing for... I'm not that... I don't know what it is. I mean, we do fighter jets from time to time. I bought the Jag from Azure Poly just to support them. That's the only reason I bought it. I wouldn't have otherwise. I just can't get into them in any form. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just... I don't know. Just like I can't really get into combat sims. It's just not really my thing. But again, if you like fighter jets, that's awesome. Again, I hope on PlayStation you'll see more of those start to release after 5.1, and you can enjoy doing all those fantastic maneuvers that we've seen other players do on the streams with a much wider selection. What is this? Is this a mall? Thing's gigantic. Or it might be a factory. Because I see trailers over there. Whatever it is, it's gigantic. And Tank, hi Cow, I always love your content, and you are my favorite YouTuber because you are very active with the community. Absolutely, Tank. I mean, if you're not active with the community, then what's the point in doing it? I mean, it's pointless, especially doing live streams. I'll only interact if you super chat. It's like, that's stupid. Love chatting with everybody, love answering questions, talking about games, the sim, the future, all that fun stuff, so it never gets old. But welcome to the stream, Tank. You like the stream, by the way? I appreciate it. I'm glad I wasn't too whiny. Flying Los Angeles? We can go to Los Angeles, Lewis. Looks like the one by Mall at Milan... Millennia. Millennia! There we go. I got there. I don't... Very nice. But welcome to the stream, Duke. Goodness gracious, I'm whining, no half peanuts, so I'm hitting the like button 3 times. How dare you enjoy the stream, Simon? I play War Thunder Sim, scratches the itch. Nice. Orange County that was a convention center? Holy crap. That thing's gigantic. Did you ever figure out what was up with the game breaking our airport in Saudi? I did not, to be honest. So, where is Sim Update 5.1? I wish I knew, Coco. I hope it comes out later today still, or at least tomorrow. Because, I mean, there hasn't been much going on with it. I mean, almost 2 weeks now since the last beta build, and I would assume it's close to being released soon. Hey, Silent. We'll certainly try. We got nasty smoke here. Yeah, I saw that whole warehouse thing going on, Randolph. We got a ton of smoke here from some Utah fires. So that's been lovely for the air quality. The one thing I'm looking forward to with the future world and city updates is the new tech that Bing is using for water and how it meets land. We already started seeing that tech being used with city update that came out a couple weeks ago. And it's going to make water look so much nicer. You're not going to get that weird brown discolorization anymore. It'll blend in almost perfectly now. And I'm so excited to see that with the world update. Hate those subscriber-only streams. Oh, you mean the, where nobody can chat unless you're subscribed for a certain amount of time? Yeah, that's stupid. Absolutely dumb to use that, because why are you alienating potential new viewers? Just because they're new to the channel. I mean, whatever. We don't do that here either. What's the time at yours? Here it's 5:45 on the Netherlands. Love your content though, big fan. Very nice. I appreciate it. Welcome from the Netherlands. But it is currently 9:39 in the morning. Wow, Orlando. I mean, Florida deserves a new city update. Because there's a lot of things wrong with the really... Because a lot of it's old imagery here. Which you've heard me talk about a lot. You know, it's probably at the most maybe 2014. So we're well over 12 years of imagery here that's missing. So if there's a US state that I would definitely love to see get some improvements, it's Florida. It most certainly needs some city update love. Alright, let's find a little airport here, and then we'll shift over to LA. There's one straight ahead. Oh, it did, J-Mark. It definitely did. We should be getting some more rain today as well, hopefully. Get us out of the red flag warnings. Cut down on our potential for any fire threats. Hey, Scooter! Yeah, and there's a lot of those, because there's a high abundance of tree blobs around here. which again is because of that older imagery. I was really happy to see with that last city update that they were focused more on removing the blobs, because I think they did a great job with it. I mean, just in general, Asobo with world and city updates, they've been getting better and better at them. I feel like they're using better technology as well from Bing. The updates are just so exciting to look forward to now. Fly around Kansas City. We can do that too. We can do that after LA. Man, this is bringing me back to some old beta streams where we were just going off of user requests. Did anybody? Is there an update? Is there updates going out? Oh shoot! I didn't mean to hit close. Nice. Good. Nope. I'm not seeing an update. I'm assuming it was add-on support, wasn't it? So if you ever see an update for add-on support, that typically happens once a week. It's not going to be anything that you notice up front in the gameplay. It is going to be stuff in the back end, things for Wasm, avionics, things like that, and third-party content. So if you ever see add-on support, has nothing to do really with anything that you're going to notice different in the overall gameplay. Yeah, so that was an add-on support. That's all those are. It's not going to bring new content or anything like that. It's just things that are mainly there for the third-party content stuff. And that's all those are. Love the beta. It runs so smoothly in badly optimized planes like the A320. Why are we still waiting on the 5.1 update? I don't know, Ostrich. I really thought we would already be on 5.1 earlier this week, if I'm being honest. It could still come out today. We'll see. It could be tomorrow. I mean, a lot of the times updates do randomly pop up on the Fridays. So hopefully, if it does not today, tomorrow we'll be doing a stream that says 5.1 is here, and everybody's going to be excited. Because I feel like everybody's really going to love this update, though. I mean, it gets back to where we were before Sim Update 5, but it improves what we were having from Sim Update 4. Is kind of my overall consensus with this update. Yeah, the last couple nights, the lightning has been making some lovely views in this night sky. A lot of Europe and the UK have an intense heat wave at the moment. Yeah, I heard like 100 plus. Or, apologies, hang on. That would be 35, 40 Celsius? Because I always try to be basing my discussions off of locations here. $37, yeah. See? I got things down. But either way, hopefully it starts cooling off for you, because if anybody tells me their favorite season is summer, I don't believe them. I don't know how people like the intense, like high heat, hot days. I hate them. Bring on fall and bring on the winter. It's time. Thankfully, it's been relatively cool here because of these storms that have been rolling through. It's been humid, though, but at least not in the hundreds. I'm starting to fly the eVTOLs, but the physics seem off, like they do not react to wind. They seem too stable. Yeah, they're very stiff, for sure. The Volocopter, we don't even need to talk about that one. That thing is just hilariously broken. I would just bin it, to be honest. I don't even know why it's still in the sim. Especially since we have the Joby and the Archer Midnight. And Duke, if you're heading north, you should be near Space Force Base. Is that what we're talking about? SFB? In Sanford? Or are we talking about something else? And it improves. Yeah, the VR definitely feels, because the stream we did over PSVR 2 last, on Monday was the most fun I've ever had with the VR headset on the PlayStation version of the sim. It looks a lot better. It's not 100% perfect still, but it's much improved than what we had before. And that makes me very happy. It was great having that. Let's do the A320 around LA. Let's just see how it's doing. We'll do my Palm Springs route again. Oh, my voice is dying. Let's get some water going here. I've been talking too much. But yeah, I hope SU6 brings some new default liveries, because we're supposed to be getting some more. Even the airliners are like, where's our livery at? Because they want to see it in the sim as well, so. Because I'm kind of sick of the same things over and over again. And of course, hopefully after 5.1, we start seeing some livery add-ons as well. That would be even more ideal. But we'll see. All right, we're going to LAX. Sorry to Scooter that was with us in Miami or Orlando. And then I closed the game. Because I'm so used to check update being right there at the top. And then, of course, it's closed game while the game is open, so. Dropped 200 on new planes last night. Oh, dang, Stony. But yeah, I'm sure that update is close. At least I'm hoping so. Fall is the greatest season ever. It is. Nothing beats it. What are the most broken? Yeah, the 787, which is why I'm surprised Asobo even released that as a solo purchase. I never understood it the first day we saw that. I'm pretty sure I said, wow, I don't know why they did that when we first saw it. So it's just, yeah. They definitely made a mistake releasing that early. Because I would have understood it if they made a lot of improvements to the overall aircraft itself. But they didn't do that, so it definitely needs some work. Oh, Sanford and a gotcha, Duke, okay. And Canadian, welcome to the stream. Snow, please. We're getting code red because of the weather tomorrow. Super humid and 38 Celsius. I'm currently melting. We can't have that, Jay. Can't have that, CJ. Also get our pushback going. Okay, let me leave the brakes on. And Lewis, this is now the beta build. This is 5.1 beta. Oops, wrong button. There we go. They really got to work on the pushback tug as well, of how random it moves. I guess it's more so when the showcase camera's going on, but still. Oh, why are you turning us that way? What in the world? Oh, we can't. Okay, I thought it was kind of closed off. Okay. It would have made more sense to go the other way, though, but that's okay. We'll make do with it. We'll do a little U-turn. Oh, look, we even have a little window. All right. No, 787 came with the Premium Deluxe Edition, so the $120 version of the sim. $63 and it's raining. Nice. And Efrain, we are at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. You don't request pushback, pushback requests you. Absolutely, because I have the pushback toggle set. So much nicer than going through the ATC stuff. Especially if I'm not in the mood to deal with it, so. It's nice having that. Been snowing in mountains yesterday here, and minus 3 degrees Celsius at the moment here in Queenstown, New Zealand. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Oh, shoot, I didn't hit the right button. There we go. Okay, my tower view is not going very well. I'm going too fast. I should just move between the northern and southern hemisphere to stay in winter all the time. Beautiful. Oh, camera's trying to figure out where. Oh, we're almost on the highway here. Don't mind us. Too busy doing my camera shots here. No, I know. I don't. It's easy enough to just do my little pushback toggle button. Because then it works with every plane, regardless of tablets and all that. And Rin, welcome to the flight. In the Citation 10. Excellent choice. So glad to see the map works as well now in 5.1. That's probably gonna be in the fall, if I'd have to guess, because I don't think there's a release date just yet for the Thrustmaster Sky Yoke. Gears up, flaps up. Bye, LA. Hey, Scooter's here as well. Nice. Welcome. Already have the downtown LA skyline over there on our left. We got SoFi Stadium off our nose. That was a beautiful frame rate heading out of LAX. We'll get a few little stutters there as it loads in the other stuff, but it doesn't take long to catch up. It's amazing to see this because, again, the V2 A320's never been one of my favorites, even back in 2020. It was always a very performance-intensive aircraft for whatever reason. So to get this level of performance and draw distance with this aircraft makes me very happy. I mean, even having the camera over at LAX and then coming back over here doesn't take long for it to catch back up. Another thing that was happening with Sim Update 5 is whenever you were going in and out of external and internal views, a lot of the cockpits, especially from the airliners, would always reload completely. So you get the low polygraph, random nonsense in here, or it would take a while for screens to come back. That doesn't happen anymore. Things are always ready to go, they're fully loaded. You can see some of that smoky sky in the sim as well. Fell in love with the Flight FX P180. Nice. The good old Piaggio. It's a great aircraft. It's going to be getting an update here shortly. And it's coming with a VIP variation as well in that update for free. I'm hoping soon, Rodrigo. Hopefully very soon. Yep, just like New York, New Jersey Stadium, which is funny. Miami Stadium, stuff like that. The World Cup has been awesome. I've been very much enjoying my time with it. Because as someone who doesn't watch football, it's just, I wanted to try it out. And I see what all the excitement is about. Looking forward to the games today, which I think start in, what, 3 hours? 2 hours? Something like that. And GDA, I mean, again, I always like to be, it's not respectful. I just want to be on the side of what a majority of the world calls something. You know? So it's not like, oh, I'm in the US, I'm going to call it soccer. It's just like people call it football. I'm half German, so we, of course, have Fußball. So, you know, we got all that kind of, I mean, it's just, I like to do it the way a majority of people call it. So I'll always be saying football regarding that. I don't know where the soccer thing came from anyways, but it makes a whole lot more sense calling it football. Hey, inspectors arrived as well. Welcome to the flight. Our little impromptu LA to Palm Springs. But you can see we still have a great draw distance of photogrammetric buildings way off in the distance over there. The mountains are looking excellent. Performance is performing at an all-time high. And you don't know how happy that makes me to see that. Because again, even though I don't really care much about airliners, I know a lot of people do. So I'm going to fly everything in the sim regardless if I'm interested in it or not, especially when we had all those major issues. I remember when Sim Update 5 first came out, I was told, oh, it's nothing, it's whatever, on the forums. It's just a you problem, it's always been like that, it's consoles. Whatever. Because I love that I can get this level of performance and visuals on a console. It's the coolest thing ever, and I'm glad we're back to where it needs to be, plus even a little extra on the better performance and visuals than we had with Sim Update 4. Hey, I see Boa's arrived as well. Nice. You see the reflections of the engine in the wing? That looks nice. And Content. Yep. I mean, all those issues are fixed with 5.1, thankfully. You'll have a great time back in these airliners, and even more of a better time than we were having with Sim Update 4, I think. This is US East that we're on. Nice C-17 scooter. Glad they made us the night game. Yeah, it's probably the latest game we've played. And of course, looking forward to the German game at 2 or 1, whatever it is. Oh man, moments like this, they never get old, where you get that awesome terrain on the ground and just a beautiful frame rate. What is going on? Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? There's some alien formation happening. Did you see the whole thing about the Brazilian psychic saying there was going to be an alien abduction at the Brazil game yesterday? Like, what in the world? Okay. Unsurprisingly, that didn't happen. Now, the thing to keep in mind, I'm sure this hasn't changed, the Palm Springs area has a weird thing with its satellite imagery, where, well, this isn't what I'm talking about, but you can see this is new imagery, you can see the edge of it. I see people complain about that on the forums, there's really nothing Flight Sim can do about it, regarding hard edges, regarding new and old imagery. That's just how satellite imagery is. You're going to see those blocks because of how the imagery is taken and placed onto the map. But that's not what I'm talking about. Once we get over to Palm Springs, you'll kind of notice, you see it a little bit happening in the old imagery where it's going between two different images and not really deciding what it wants to go to. We'll see a bit of that, and the mountains next to Palm Springs sometimes don't load properly, so that's not a 5.1 or Sim Update 5 issue. It's been an issue in the area for a little bit. Just always like to preface that before we get there, so people know what we're talking about on that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hang on, sorry, plane. We fly a lot of commercial airliners on the streams. We've done the A330s, the A321, the A320, the 737, the 787, the 747, and all that fun stuff. Especially when we do the beta tests. That's where I primarily fly them anyways. Oh, calling it soccer originated in the UK for some... Really? Wow. Okay, see? Learn something new every day. Didn't even know that. Well, then soccer it is. I'm just kidding. That's funny, but yeah, Palm Springs is going to be over here. So we'll bank right. We'll slide around the mountain. I feel like they've improved a little bit on the, when you're close to a multiplayer player, you're not getting the severe stutters when you're close to another player, which I'm happy about as well, because that always got pretty annoying. For some reason, I can't get the West Coast time zone. I don't know what that means. Is West Coast gone again? Oh, it is! No wonder the servers look fuller. Nice. Why are there only two servers? Is there a limited amount of servers in the beta? That's a first. Because it's just East US and West Europe. Is that like that in the public version too? Why are we down to 2 servers now? I'll need to check that. Because we had 4, then we had 3, now we're down to 2? That must be a beta build only thing. The aliens slept in, uh-huh. It should change after 5.1 with the marketplace. We should start seeing a lot more of a variety of things, and I would hope faster releases as well. Right, Ross? Yeah, that was something. The aliens don't believe in psychics either. Yeah, that's one thing that and tarot cards and all that type of stuff, I can't get into. Not that I wanted to get into it anyways, because I never believed it to begin with. It's just like, oh, okay. Whatever you say. Love the reservoir up here. Hey, Pigtown's in the A10. Welcome. So yeah, we'll just weave around the mountain range here, follow the valley, and then turn right onto Final into Palm Springs. Get some water going here. Can't turn on the cabin lights. What's wrong with the cabin lights? Does that not do anything? What's wrong with the cabin lights? Minus the beacon light popping through the fuselage, but yeah, I don't see what's wrong with the lights. So, yeah, I don't know. Because I've never had any issues with cabin lights on the Airbuses at any point that I can remember. It's just in the ground, where it always has been. Cabin lights. Right in the tablet under the ground, next to the door and under configs. And that's it. You just slide over the little slider there. I've had the sim for 6 months now, and I still mostly fly the Cessna 172, though I'm recently flying more helicopters and microlights, like the almost zero stopping distance of those. Or like the, yeah. Nope, they're definitely very fun aircraft for sure. That's why I'm excited for the air races, where we get the STOL competitions. That'll be fun. I mean, I don't know if they're up in the... I've just always used the tablet one for the lighting for the cabin. And we did a whole stream over ILS. I don't really remember it anymore because I don't use any of that. I'm always hand flying everything. I don't want the computer to have all the fun parts. So I never use ILS. But yeah, we did a whole stream where we went through, you know, general aviation, private jets, and then airliners as well, doing the ILS approaches and everything. I did that about probably a year ago at this point. I don't really remember it anymore because I never ever use it personally. Oh, look at that. Got a contrail from Delta Airlines. And they're not disappearing either, which is great. That's been a problem with AI traffic for a while, where it looks cool and all of a sudden they just disappear for whatever reason. Oh, there goes his contrail. And there he goes. So it's still a thing. Boo! AI traffic needs a lot of work. For sure. Because there's points where it's like, oh, that looks awesome, look at that. And then it's just like, oh, it's gone. It's like, okay. Gotcha, Stony. Yeah, I'm not the person to talk to about ILS stuff. Because I don't remember it anymore. He just turned off the chemtrail tank and immediately vanished. Uh-huh. His job is done. Good old chemtrails. That whole thing is hilarious. The Saab 340, I mean, it's a cool plane, but it's okay in the sim. FMJ GTA 6 pre-ordered, very nice. Yep, I did that last night. I was playing some GTA Online. Oh my, what is... I don't know what that wobble was, but okay. That wasn't... I wasn't even moving anything, so I don't know what that was, but okay. But yeah, was playing GTA Online last night, and it got to 10 o'clock my time, so midnight Eastern. It was there. Immediately pre-ordered it. Can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, Paul, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, just in general, the Saab 340 is a cool looking plane for sure. I was just talking about the overall plane in the sim. Hey, Tin, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing great, FMJ. There's going to be no release date. It's November 19th. So... yeah. Paul, there's a plug in the middle of this global construct. Yep, it's a cork. If it gets unplugged, everything drains, including the land, because it's liquid. Oh, I know we're over speed. We're fine. Leave me alone. I'll probably pick up Halo Combat Evolved, or whatever the thing's called, Campaign Evolved, whatever it is. I'll probably pick it up on the PlayStation. I mean, I've played it plenty of times in the past. Stewie Cowtown I prefer? Like Stewie from Family Guy? What? It's always cool flying over the turbines here. I need to look at Google Street View and see if it really has those different sized blades, because some of them are like miniature while other ones are 500 stories tall. Slow this thing on down. I didn't even... okay, well, see, there we go. Seth MacFarlane, if you need me to do some Stewie. Apparently. I might do a go around on this, because we're coming in too fast. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell when it'll release. We'll see. All I know is I'm hoping it's just not too far away. Oh, we were able to get this thing under control. All gears are down and green. There's this thing with the A320 where it feels like I'm going slow. Like, it feels slow motion. I don't know what it's always felt weird with this thing on landings.
100.
Like, abnormally slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Oh, look at that. And there's no stutters or freezes on final, and it's just... Absolutely so enjoyable now, no matter what you fly. Burner, you are correct. This is Palm Springs. Welcome to the stream. I have not watched the Orville, no. Looking forward to the Stewie spin-off, which I guess the secret's out. I am voicing Stewie in that spin-off now. What am I expecting to see in the update? I mean, there's not going to be new content or anything with 5.1. It's literally... the only reason this exists of 5.1 is the performance side of things. This is all back-end changes and improvements to WASM, the avionics, the performance, all that. So, I mean, that's all I expect from this update, and that's what the beta's delivering, and what I'm sure is going to be delivered in the public version. Because unlike Sim Update 5's beta, where things were starting to progress, this is the new way of doing the water salute. It's now a sandblast salute. But yeah, that's all I want from 5.1 is get rid of the nonsense that Sim Update 5 brought regarding performance and everything on console, which this is doing a great job of. Again, I feel like this is running better than it did in Sim Update 4, and I'm very happy about that. Oh, I see 10. Okay, didn't know that. It's funny, I see the PC players complain a lot about stuttering when panning the camera around. I'm not getting that here. In an airliner. On the PlayStation 5 Pro. I wish I had my third-party add-on, because I forgot, I think it was it Orbex? It was that or Any Builds who did a Palm Springs airport, and I love that add-on. I hope it comes over to the PlayStation side as well. This is a really cool and awesome airport they worked on. That was a really fun flight. I'm happy with that landing. And is that on the beta Canadian, or is that just regular? So hopefully 5.1 will improve that for you as well. And Imperium, hello Mr. Cow, hope you're well. What are we flying today? Well, we flew the Jenny in the beginning, then we flew the Skywagon, and then we just did a flight here from LA to Palm Springs in the A320, which went absolutely perfect. I mean, just look at this. Look at this frame rate. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. And then we'll go to Kansas City because somebody wanted to see that, and we'll do it in the Albatross to wrap things on up for today. I'm going to go back in that new livery that came out because the thing's just sweet. Kansas City International Airport. Oh, hello. We're in the ground now. Is this it? Yep. There we go. Oh, that is beta? Okay, gotcha. Want more commercial airliners, especially Boeing and Airbus. Which, again, I'm sure that'll happen more with 5.1. But developers need to start making some E-jets here. Like, let's get Embraer up and let's say more often here. That's what I'm looking for. I like the silhouette. I saw that with the ladder too, which is different. I like that. It's always cool, the dev always stops by when we do a specific Albatross stream, because he commented on the other one. Alright, start it on up. Let's get a good camera angle here. Hey Cowtown, love the A320neo. I fly it a lot here. Enjoyed the flight and nice landing, unlike all my landings. Have a great Thursday from here in Wales, where it's 36 degrees Celsius. Or 36 degree, you know, yeah. Anyways, but RHP, it's a great aircraft, especially now how it's running. But you'll get those good landings as well. But welcome from Wales. Happy to have you back for another stream. And you're welcome, Air Force. The update is out. Why are you lying to me? Why you do this? It's unbelievable. Let me check the form, see if there's any change log. Nope. Do you know when you talked about SU 5.1 during the stream? Oh, I'll go back and listen to it so you don't repeat yourself. I mean, I was just talking about, I'm surprised it isn't out yet. And I'm sure we're very close to an imminent release, is pretty much what we talked about in the beginning. But yeah, this is an excellent aircraft as well. If I'd have to pick a favorite from the default aircraft, this is definitely at the top. Holy moly. Go inside. It's loud. Oh no, Banshee. I want the B1, B2, F-14, F-15, F-16, and F-22. Well, dang. I'm sure those will all get to the PlayStation at some point, hopefully sooner than later. Did anybody make a B1 in the marketplace, though? I don't think a B1's on the marketplace. I could be wrong on that, but I think there's a B2. I know there's an F-14, F-16, 15, and 22 for sure. Nice, Captain. Very nice. Yeah, I bought the Citation 10. We've flown it a few times. It's doing really well in 5.1. Oh, gotcha, Canadian. All right. Oh, very nice, Ross. I haven't touched Aces of Thunder in a long time. Did anything really change with that? Because I didn't really hear much about it after it released. But hopefully you enjoy it. And you know what? We're not going to go all the way. We don't need the full runway here. Oh, nice, Stony. Okay. So if you are not in the... Oh, my... Didn't we just talk about War Thunder? Is this some in-sim advertising? But no. Crap, what was it? Oh, if you're not in the beta, just know the map doesn't work in the Citation 10, but everything else should function. There's probably a crash that still happens as well with the public version. If you go to the weights and balance page in the tablet, I've not been able to replicate that crash anymore with 5.1, so just know that. Everything else is excellent about the Citation 10. You'll have a blast with it. And of course, those two issues I just mentioned are fixed in 5.1. Oh, nice, Ross. That's good to hear. And US West, big up. All us fanboys buying the Ultimate GTA. Of course. I looked it back, I think I'm almost to 3,000 hours in GTA 5. It's probably more so when I did the roleplay stuff a long time ago. But, yeah, I mean, love that franchise, and I know I'll love 6 as well. And off we go over Kansas City. Oh, good, Stony. And, I mean, you can always have the beta installed just if you want to mess with free flight and just kind of... I mean, I guess if you don't fly free flight, that's fine, too. But, yeah, 5.1 should be close. Because if it wasn't close, we would have already seen another beta build at this point. Because that's been almost 2 weeks now since the last build came out. I mean... Okay, I'll put it... Well, first of all, don't waste your money on the LVFR A380, because that was just a obviously blatant cash grab, which is what we were talking about on my Discord. They just wanted to rush that out to beat any builds on theirs, just so they can capitalize, especially on the console players on Xbox, because obviously we don't have an A380, but... I'll probably pick up the A380 and make that my performance tester aircraft on the PlayStation. We'll see if it releases the same day on all platforms. I would hope so at that point. But that's probably not out till, what, fall or so? Maybe even winter. I mean, it could still happen today. It can happen tomorrow. Be nice. We'll see on the weekly blog that goes out tonight. Because if it doesn't show up in the next 3 hours or so, it's probably not happening today. And then we'll see if they give a release date or any update regarding a time frame for 5.1's official release. Oh, speaking of flight... Oh, it's their community fly-in. Never mind, I was just about to say, speaking of Flight Sim, they just posted, but... It's about the community flight that I do not care about at the moment. Let's bring this power back, fly a little low, get close to the Kansas City skyline here. But yeah, I mean, I'll pick up the AnyBuilds A380, and that, because the A350 is my performance tester on Xbox, so I'll make the A380 the one for the PlayStation side if it ends up releasing at the same time. But yeah, we're probably still months away from that. But the LVFR one is just a joke. And like I said, was only released now because they wanted to rush it out before AnyBuild's version. I wish fly-by-wire would make their way over to the marketplace. Because I know their aircraft are free, their A320 and then their A380, but I wouldn't mind giving them some cash for their awesome work on those planes. Well, thankfully, I don't hear the music when I'm participating in that. I just don't know what the music... I don't know what music really adds to a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to flight sim. And this new trend of AI voiceovers for aircraft trailers is the most corny thing ever. It's like, what is this goofy voice going on here? It's like it's a plane. Let me hear the plane. I don't need music. I don't need garbage AI voiceovers. Enough with this nonsense. The Sprint Center. God dang, how old is Kansas City imagery? That's insane. Here is Kansas City Stadium for the World Cup. Oh, I mean, yeah, I do too. It's just like, I mean, it's so common. And then the amount of AI thumbnails now too that I see that YouTube randomly pops up on my feed when it comes to flight sim. It's like, are you that lazy that you can't make an awesome, like a thumbnail from in sim? Like, what are you using AI for? There's so many cool places to fly around in the entire world of flight sim, yet you're using AI. How lazy. So absolutely dumb. Captain Sim or LVFR? I would pick Captain Sim, honestly, if I have to pick between those two. At least Captain Sim gives me a UFO, so... I mean, LVFR is just... I mean, both devs are mediocre for the most part. Oh, and yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, Banshee, because that makes sense, you know, because I have YouTube or something going on. Lately, it's been the World Cup while I'm flying or whatever else. But yeah, just for trailers, when you're showcasing a new aircraft, it's like, why don't you want to showcase what the aircraft sounds like? Does it suck with its audio or something? Like, that's what I think of when I'm not hearing the aircraft. It's like, well, I guess the audio sucks if you're playing this garbage music you picked. With the AI voiceover where it's like, oh, the A380 is here and it's so good. Like, oh my god, what is this? Oh, it's so bad. Some lazy nonsense out there. Yep, that's the only reason I picked Captain Sim. They gave me a UFO, so... Other than that, there's not... Because, you know, they made the C-130s and all that stuff, but they do nothing with the interiors. It's always the same modeling inside, and it's just... It's not great. which is why stuff like that just doesn't end up shown on my marketplace videos. Which, again, there won't be one this week. I mean, there's just nothing really that much to talk about on any platform. There's just been some airports and stuff, but nothing too exciting. So we'll skip another week and we'll return next week to hopefully some more exciting additions. And then if anything exciting does announce or release this week, it'll just be added to the other one later on. Those stadiums, that was Kauffman Stadium for the Kansas City Royals, and then Arrowhead Stadium for the Kansas City Chiefs. Which Arrowhead is one of the World Cup stadiums, the red one. Because there's a whole, because that's why I think a lot of the major stuff like airliners and all that weren't releasing, is because they were having some SDK issues in the back end with WASM, which is the avionics and all that. And there's a lot of improvements to all of those systems in the back end for developers, which should open up things for airliners and airports and things like that to finally make their way over into the PlayStation side. We got a boat. Oh, crap. I don't need reverse thrust in the air, thank you. Oh, speaking of the Saab, there it is. US East. But we're gonna pick an airport here. We might even just head back into downtown Kansas City. We'll go for Kilo Mike and Kilo Charlie. Because before we do wrap up the stream, I want to go to the public version of the sim and see if it's down to 2 servers as well. But it might just be a beta thing here. Danimal, what's up? Cowtown just got the PS5 Pro. Going to hook it up after work, transfer a few things, and then fly it up. Nice! That is awesome. Hopefully you have a blast with it, which I'm sure you will, especially if you pop into the 5.1 beta. But I mean, if you're not flying airliners, you should be fine with the public version. But either way, I hope you have a blast with it, because I know I have. So it should just be kind of at the end of the river over here. Definitely beta. Nice. That is a great choice. And hopefully 5.1 will be out of beta here shortly. It's such a cool gear. I love the mechanics of that. Aircraft like this always have some really cool just gears in general. Perfect. Line up with this runway we're running right into. And hopefully you can, Ross. Hopefully you can make that upgrade on over. I mean, I got the Pro just for Flight Sim last year and couldn't be happier with it. That's why I grabbed GTA 6 on the PlayStation side. But yeah, I mean, it's, again, 5.1 for consoles on Xbox and PlayStation. You're going to notice a great and vast improvement. One that was absolutely needed. One, to fix the issue that SU5 brought in, but two, it also improves what we were experiencing with Sim Update 4. And couldn't be happier with it. But yeah, Kansas City is old imagery here. Can we get Kansas City in the Florida mix of city updates? Because it's in desperate need of some work. All this old photogrammic from like the first iteration of photogrammic imagery. Because this rail yard's really cool to fly over. I love that. And we're landing on a closed runway. Excellent. Because I love how Chicago looks now after that city update came out a couple weeks ago. And that was my favorite before and after video we've done. Just from the vast improvements to the quality of the photogrammic imagery and everything. Whatever they're doing now is very noticeable that it's improving things immensely. It's just so nice not dealing with the stutters on the ground or on final. I mean, this whole stream has just been flawless. Not a single complaint from an airline flight from LA to Palm Springs, this flight in the Albatross. It's just impressive to get this experience on console with Flight Sim. and wouldn't have it any other way. I want to see if this AI traffic actually stays, because most of the time you see them land and they just disappear. Because I'm sure they will disappear, just like they do up in the air. Came from Memphis. There we go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move the camera so fast. That's another thing they need to work on too. You see how it always gets to like a level and then it drops again? Or even goes under? I mean, that's not as big of a deal. I'd rather them focus on the AI side of things, them not disappearing. Look at that rail. I mean, that's cool. I love that rail yard. This is, oh, it was just that cross runway, so they're just down to one, but this is Kilo Mike Kilo Charlie. Charles B. Wheeler Downtown Airport. Hey, he hasn't disappeared. That's good. And there he goes. All right. It was fun while it lasted. All right. So yeah, I just want to double check here to see if we're down to 2 servers on the public version as well. Because right now we have East US and West Europe, and that's it. So let me double check that. And then if anything does release on the PlayStation Marketplace, I'll always do a little quick update video for you to let you know. But I feel like it's going to be pretty quiet until after 5.1. Because honestly, the Xbox and PC side's been really quiet the last couple weeks too. But yeah, just interested to see if we're down to 2 servers in the public server or in the public build. Nope, July 4th is World Update 22. .1 should release before July 4th. Oh, updated Xbox console prices. Are they going up or down? Will increase. Holy crap. Effective August 1st, we will be updating prices worldwide. The price of Xbox consoles will increase by $100 in the US for 512GB models and $150 for 1TB models. We will also be sunsetting our 2TB model. Dang. I don't think, I mean, I don't... I still don't know how I feel how Xbox is doing. I still feel like they're gonna just bail out of the hardware. I know we got the Project Helix and all that, but I don't know. I feel like Xbox just wants to go publishing route. Because there's no reason to buy an Xbox Series console now. Unless you really, really want one. But this late into its lifespan, I don't know. What I wish would happen, or what needs to happen, is how about we just not support any of these RAM manufacturers? I know they're raising their price because of the stupid AI crap. But why don't all these companies that make all this stuff say, hey, you know what? How about we don't buy anything from you and then see how you do? Because I'm sure you're not going to be doing great just based off the AI stuff. Because, I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is just a complete mess with components now. Anyways. Because isn't it almost $600 already for a Series X? So now it's going to be $700 to $750 for the... That's... Whew. Craziness. Okay, so we got Southeast Asia. East, West. So there's three... So West is gone again, which is funny. It was back for a little bit, and now it's gone again, which I'm not surprised. Again, the servers doesn't change anything regarding anything other than the players you see. Everything else has nothing affecting this option here. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why this meant... Oh, God, I hate this public version of the sim. It's so nice not being in there. Even the menu's a pain to navigate. Because I was hitting the D-pad, but it wasn't doing anything. And Allie, yes, there's going to be a much better chance, because I think... Here, hang on, let me get off the music here. Let's get the campfire going. So... PMDG already did all their stuff that they needed to do in order to get their airliners into the PlayStation Marketplace at the beginning of launch. And we now know why this happened, or at least the way I'm looking at it now, is there was some SDK stuff and WASM stuff, which WASM is the avionics system, the heartbeat of avionics in the sim. And there was something wrong with it when it came to third-party content. And I think all of those issues that were happening that we weren't seeing in our own sim, but in the background, was preventing those types of airliners and things from being approved. 5.1 should fix all of that and make it to where airliners can make their way into the PlayStation Marketplace. So after 5.1, it might not be day one. There might still be a slow roll. I'm hoping not, though. And then everything should be happening a lot more frequently. This should lead to, I would imagine, airport add-ons, potentially liveries. I'm still not sure what PlayStation's thoughts are with liveries, since, again, developers do not get the rights to those liveries most of the time. But it should lead to a wider range of content that you see on the PC and Xbox marketplace making their way over the PlayStation side after 5.1. So, there we go. So yeah, the servers that you pick is only affecting the players you see. It's not affecting terrain ingestion. It's not it's not affecting your load times on photogrammic imagery or any of that type of stuff. The multiplayer server stuff is only affecting the players you see in the world. And that came directly from the developers. So if you're changing that and trying to make it to where things load better or something, it's not going to change any of that. Well, again, those 20 planes that they were talking about, that was probably the goal. But since those issues were flaring up with the third-party aircraft because of the SDK, the WASM stuff, the APIs, that probably led to a much lower amount of aircraft than they were expecting to release. And we should see that change with more frequent releases, more variety of releases with 5.1. So there we go, everybody. Am I excited for the new GTA heist? Are you kidding me? Of course I am. I can't wait to go up there. I already got all the bonuses throughout this week regarding, you know, the $1 million and the noose uniform and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I'll probably make a video over it or maybe even stream it that day when it comes out. The only reason I know about PMDG is because the developers talked about it on the forums and said they did everything they need to on their part. And that was, you know, early on when the marketplace first opened. So I'm sure any builds is going to be there as well. Phoenix, I don't think, is on the marketplace at all on Xbox or PC. Phoenix is on PC only, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't remember ever seeing a Phoenix aircraft in the marketplace. So I know any builds in PMDG will absolutely be there as well. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another stream here. Again, I'm hoping we'll be able to dive into 5.1 very shortly. And if anything extravagant releases on the marketplace on any platform, I might still make a marketplace update. We'll see. We're still 20 minutes from the window opening on that. But yeah. So with that being said, it sounds like there's a thunderstorm going on outside. I'm going to go enjoy that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.